아, 일로도 갈 수 있네. 일로도 진입할 수 있고 여기도 있는 것 같긴 한데 좀 밑에 내려가 봐야 되나? 이렇게 가도 미립국 아닐까요, 이거? 이거 뭐 뒷길로 가는 건가, 이게? 이렇게 가면은 이렇게 가도 애들이 적대되려나?
You're welcome to take whatever you like from my pack, Master. I'd gladly see you put what I find to good use.
This is most convenient. Another destination we were bound for is not.
어? 오, 여기 마을이다, 근데.
Far from here.
개꿀?
Efficiency is not the only factor worthy of consideration.
바탈국 북염의 수도 과연 적대일까 아닐까? 음료 저장소? 공방. 어라, 여긴 근데 그게 안 보이네?
Fancy a gander?
My legs
Fine
are
wares.
Polishing my armor can wait till the morn.
희귀서적
Well
판매.
met.
아, 책 파는구나.
I hope to see you again.
Not buying? That's just as well.
난 안 사고
Better to be
훔칠 건데
selective than wasteful.
The
는
arisen
가져갈
is
수 있는
ever
건 없네.
prudent in the application of caution.
What business have you here?
어찌됐든 여기는 일단 적대 아니네요. 여기 그거 마킹 찍는 데만 있었으면 좋겠다.
Bit of a tricky situation.
벽화 골목?
You there. You seem like a learned individual. Surely you have an interest in the mighty.
Oh.
Tis a beast of fearsome intellect. Indeed, 'tis said that answering its questions, should the day come that you seek to challenge the Sphinx yourself.
이걸 보고 뭘 깨달을 수 있다는 거야?
By and large, the people of Bakbatal seem to adore their benevolent emperor.
'Tis said that answering should the day come that you seek to.
어찌됐든 스핑크스 이 새끼 튀었는데 여기 이 지역으로 왔나 보네요. 여기 언저리 어딘가에 있는 것 같은데. 아까 전에 그 조각상에서 신전 보인다고 하긴 했었는데 제가 거기 들어가려다 말았잖아요.
You there. Have you a home in Batal? If not, now I've noticed you tend to travel with pawns, so I thought you might prefer a home of your own to stay at, rather than a crowded inn. Well, what say you? Not feeling so keen, are you?
3만 원?
My offer
사장
still stands. A
쓸
wise
데도 없는
decision,
것
sir. Here you are, dear.
Not much has changed since I was a girl.
여긴 그래도 좀 거기 여기도 좀 프레임이 떨어지긴 하는데 거기보단 나은 것 같은데.
Dear?
Ah, apologies. Thank you, madam. Fie. Methinks it began when I started reading an old grimoire
마도서?
I found whilst tied. It is entitled.
Oh!
A curious tome, this. It claims to grant the reader the power to summon things. I thought I might use it to stock my shelves with otherworldly wares. Perhaps you will think me simple. Yet 'tis most vexing. But mayhap there is hope for me yet. They're said to reduce fatigue. I must keep reading that grimoire.
아니 그 마도서를 나를 줘.
native to Batal.
Have you brought me a quince?
와 이게 나한테 있었네 근데? 개꿀?
Many thanks. At last, I may continue reading that grimoire.
We ought to follow close behind.
아니 개소리짓거리지 말고 마도서 나한테 팔아 인마.
Please.
네가 갖고 있을 무기 그런 아이템이 아니여.
Do come again.
Me? Now, this hardly bears saying, but don't...
공격력, 방어력을 크게 상승하나? 마법 공격력, 마법 방어력은? 여긴 약간 전사 칼 쓰는 애들 많이 오는 데인가 보네요, 여기.
You dare try...
여기서 아이템 하나 사줄까? 파이터? 근데 이것도 근데 투구라 가지고 아마 끼면 이런 거 껴야 될 것 같긴 한데 이것도 눈이 안 보이잖아요. 주문적? 일단 요거 하나 사보자.
to take anything without paying for it first.
Many thanks.
Just tell me what you need.
쇼텔.
And I'll see you're welcome.
I swear I've never slept better.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all.
Some of us have their errands to see to do.
Go on, have a look. Hoy, looking. No need to overthink it. You can change it. On a whim. You've naught to lose. Many thanks.
What will they do? What business have you here?
뭐 새끼야 12터냐? 저기 림 있는 데로 가봐야 되나? 어디냐?
Sir, what's the difference?
I trust you're bothering.
뭐야, 여기 장사 안 해요?
It's as if I've anything better to do.
I've not been to Vermund before.
Can't put a price.
일단 여기도 뭔가 퀘스트를 해야 되나 보네. 쭉 가서 왼쪽.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy all. Out it. We've no bread for supper.
What should I do?
Evidently, 'tis a contraption that allows for travel betwixt 2 points. That does sound convenient.
This seems useful. It would be a shame not to employ it to our advantage.
어? 어디?
Got to make room for my next shipment.
어디?
I'll take any chance not to think on my troubles.
느낌표상으로는 여기 위에 천장인가 여기? 아, 이거 곤돌라잖아. 이거 말고 여기는 포탈 찍는 데 없어요? 골텔이네. 아니, 큰 도시엔 하나 있는 거 아니야, 이거? 곤돌라 타고 돌아다니라는 거야, 뭐야. 야래 집.
Hard day's work's its own reward.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
'Tis a chest. I shall take a look inside.
림이 있기는 한데. 아니, 근데 여기 진짜 없어요? 충격적인데? 아니, 뭐 이런 마을에 돌덩이가 없냐? 어디 안 가봤지? 시체 안치소에 있을 것 같진 않고. 진짜 골 때리는 게임이네 이거. 나 다 썼. 아, 하나 남았네. 아, 올탱이가 없다 진짜. 그러니까 시장 마을은 너네 이거 없을 테니까 그냥 놔준 거고, 그 다음부터 너네가 알아서 하라는 거구나.
Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
The decision of which task to prioritize is the Arisen's to make.
여기 좀 가게 많은데 여기다가 설치해 놓지. 자, 어이가 없구만. 여긴 안 된다고?
Now we can return to this location whenever we've a ferry stone to hand.
위에 막혀 있으면 안 되는 거야? 뭐야?
Say, have you seen any statues about? Tell is, quite a number of them were found. Not. Here's the curious part, though. The things look damn near real. Would that I'd gotten my hands on one.
What business have you here?
Those statues fetched a fine.
마물 조각상? 그러고 보니까 어떤 애가 나한테 조각상 완성돼야 된다고 조각상 뭐 달라고 하는 애도 있었던 것 같은데. 9999? 꺼져 이 미친놈아. 이 새끼 돈 받아 처먹는 거죠 이거? 야 다른 데선 1000원 2000원이면 어? 집 빨는 자. 바다를 가리고 산을 넘으며 망군을 지는 장창을 지닌 그가 구름이 감싼 탑. 구름이 감싼 탑.
Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
We've arrived, just as planned.
Look as long as you please. The state of things makes my lot.
너무 일찍 왔나?
Rather always a pleasure.
아 이게 그 조각 퀘스트구나. 차라리 마차 있는 데다가 설치하자.
Sir Fulvio, the artist whose service Sir Clark commissioned, is residing in Batal. Shall we go and meet with him? Allow me to guide you, Master. I know.
Boy, what's your problem? Walking about with pawns in tow, I miss you from Vermont? Bet you're as prejudiced as the rest of your lot. Well, got something you want to say, eh? Save it. You're not welcome here. Suppose you didn't know, but I've got a heart of gold. All you've got to do is prove your mettle against these. If you're bested, then we'll take all you've got. Put your back into it!
뭐야?
Well now, quite the brawl we're having here. But I must say, these odds are rather craven.
And who are you supposed to be? You a friend of this one?
Nay, I'm a sellsword. Coin is my only ally. 'Tis not my conscience that called me here. No. Is there even one among you with the...
What'd be in it for us, eh?
The fact that I'd refrain from breaking your jaw. That's not quite the reaction I was hoping for.
Ragnall? You're him. From the Scarlet Rains and the back. Well, 'tis clear you're a man best not crossed. But I trust you'll have no complaints so long as... Oi! Bring it out!
뭐야?
Where's that reprobate gotten off to?
아니 뭔 법사한테 일기토를 신청해.
We'll see if you can escape me a second time. Show them your mettle.
You're a Bloody menace you are.
뭐야?
Come on, you lot. We're leaving.
뭐야 이 새끼들 이거.
Fine work that was. After all, judging by the skill with which you won that duel just now, I dare say you'd have bested those louts even if I had. I suppose that coward knew he was no match for you in a fair fight, so he had that beast take the beating for him. At any rate, 'tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. I hope our paths cross again, so of course, I can't promise I'll be as amicable then. As a sellsword, 'tis my policy to let my employer decide, friend, till next time.
One cannot help but wonder about that Sir Ragnall. Who is he really?
I have no answer. Doesn't seem like you and I are 'Tis safe to say you've piqued my interest. As I've said, I'm a sellsword. Perhaps our next meeting will be on the battlefield, eh?
의자 다 날라갔는데 저 뭐하냐 테이블 다 날라갔는데 개똥폼 잡고 앉았어. 여기다가 설치하자.
Tis done, master.
그러면 여기다가 설치하면은 굳이 여기 거는 필요 없긴 한데. 여기 있으면 좋지만 일단 근데 여기 내려가 보자. 어디였더라?
Now a ferry stone can whisk us here whensoever we desire.
도그 마시 컷신. 주점?
I long for the time.
앞으로도 많이 벌어놔 돈. 내가 가져갈 테니까. 열심히 벌어놓으라고. 여기보다 혹시 더 큰 마을이 있나 진짜? 아니 근데 그게 없는 게 말이 안 되는데, 그 비석이 없는 게. 큰 마을은 무조건 있을 줄 알았더니만.
This place offers a view of the sea.
I imagine we would not escape a plunge into the water's depths.
A fine place to harvest some ingredients.
No harm in picking a...
어디였지? 잠깐만. 양갈래길이었는데? 여기서 애들 족치고 난 다음에 바닷길 같은데. 아, 저기다. 마크 씨, 이거 마크 깔고 지우는 것도 개불편하네 이거. 아이씨, 뭐야 이게 다야? 아니 길 만들어 놔가지고 여기 또 뭐 그럴듯한 거 넣어 놓은 건가 했는데 진짜 장난이 심하네. 일단 그래도 저기 뭐 마을 찍었으니까 저거 저 쾌하러 가죠. 저 의사 갑시다. 의사.
That went as well as we might have hoped. Let us cast our eyes about and analyze the situation.
Crowds make for easy pickings.
Slim pickings of late.
What should I get up to
Maybe with
today?
my touch.
Anyone can be
This ox cart's bound. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had.
Polishing my armor can wait till. Polishing my armor can wait till the morning.
Not sure what they expect.
When does my watch
Peruse at your leisure, sir.
Slow and steady gets the job done. Gotta take opportunities as they come, I say.
Aye? In need of a doctor, are you? What's this you're giving me? Oh, I see. Interesting. Well, naturally I'll need a bit of time.
이것도 바로 안 되네. 그러면은 그 뭐지? 저기 어디 그 할머니가 마스터라고 하던데.
I dare say we could sell this for a fair amount of gold.
Whether or not we make the sale is for the Arisen to decide.
자, 여기 위는 거의 다 돌았으니까
There's a ladder here.
We ought to put it to good use.
Naught but fry late.
Best check my stock before it
Off to market I go.
오라? 자, 일단 갑자기 배 아파가지고 잠깐 화장실 좀 다녀올게요.
Time to find me a mark. We'll need the coin.
Try all I might. I can't get the
My back. Trade favors the patient, I always say.
Clean and tidy. What else needs doing?
Time to find me a mark. We'll need the coin.
There's aught to be said for peace and quiet. Tis on me to bear what younger shoulders can't.
Someone's asking for a drubbing.
I'm always doing about a dozen things at
Best
once.
check my stock before a customer comes along.
Try all I might. I can't get the
Working this field's all I know. I'm not stopping.
than worth my time.
I'll gladly stay a while.
I'm back. 잠깐, 근데 아까 보니까 그 마을로 다시 가야 되는 것 같은데.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel only by the sun's light.
This ox cart's bound. I'll need to see
주간?
some coin before I
똥
leave.
싸고 있네, 씨. 낮에도 운행 안 한다고 저거 기다리는 거 아니면. 근데 이 우차가 진짜 웃긴 시스템이 뭐냐면은 낮에만 운행한다고 했잖아요. 근데 정작 마물 습격받은 거 보면 갑자기 밤일 때 있거든요. 그러니까 밤낮 없이 계속 여기 오는 거예요, 실제로는. 밤낮 없이 그냥 오는 건데. 근데 그러면 밤에 출발해서 낮에 도착하면 안 되나? 어? 그렇지 않아요? 그래도 되잖아요.
I don't believe I had any visitors today. Begone! I have no hospitality to extend.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
뭐야 이거?
Sir Murden stopped taking visitors after. He's not the friendliest of neighbors.
문 열어요.
It is good to be reunited.
월광탑이라는 존재를 백성에게 드러내지 않고. 월광탑?
Will this take long?
잠깐 시간 때워야 되나 이거?
Got nothing to fear if I keep my wits about me.
I sleep on my word. While you're here, eh?
Always got to be in the thick of things, me.
Washes all my troubles clean away, this place.
I don't believe I had any. My interest is very well. You may.
얼탱이 없네.
Now then, what could it be you have come to learn of my magic? Many are those who have knocked at my door only to walk away broken, and perhaps you would allow me to test your resolve? Bring me the grimoires I yet lack. I will not demand that you gather them.
빛이 있으라 병력의 작순 왕국을 향한 조종 음보라여 울부짖어라 기서치 솟아라 되지. 보자. 아 이거는 여기에 들어가 있구나. 세 권만 있으면 된다고 하던데 일단 나는 다 먹고 싶긴 한데. 2, 3번이 이거 말하는 건 같은데. 근데 하나는 또 법무관 구해줘야 된다고? 귀찮다. 메르베 들어가자마자 상인? 얘는 그러면 3개 주고. 아니다. 3권만 줘도 되면 그냥
I
3권만
expect
주자.
Magistrate Walder would be well versed in the subject of grimoires. Certainly, Master. I can take you to this individual.
발데마르?
A guide is most welcome. Now we shan't lose our way.
This journey will be a long one. What say we employ an ox cart and save our feet the bliss?
발데마르가 누구야? 발데마르? 발데마르가 걘가? 그 도서관? 법무관? 아 얘가 발데마르 맞네. 너무 멀다
A
보니.
most agreeable suggestion. Of course, the Arisen shall have the final say in the matter.
Well, if you think me a liar, then... Ah! I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Many thanks to you. Seems my feet always lead me here. Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy some. The creation of a masterpiece. Hope to see you again.
최소 하늘이 바뀌어야 되나 이거?
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy some. The creation of a masterpiece takes time.
언제까지 언제까지 저거 해야 돼요? 빨리빨리 안 되고 진짜 뒤지고 싶으신 거 아니죠?
Pray do not. Hope to see you again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. Let's hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously.
3번.
Well, if you think me a liar, then buy the creation of a masterpiece. Many thanks to you.
명줄 짧아지고 싶으신가요?
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then the item you requested is...
4번 해야 되는구나.
Here you are. Hope to see you again.
위서라고 나오네.
Would you mind coming over here?
아 잠깐.
A forgery.
Well, if you think me a liar, then buy some. Ah! I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. Many thanks to you.
저거
This way, master.
학원도 만들어 놓을까? 혹시 모르니까.
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy some. The item you requested. Complete. Ah! I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. Hope to see you again.
Pray, follow me.
Suppose I'm tired. I've barely slept a wink.
Well met, sir. How's the day treating you then?
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Come to think of it, was there not another task we were to see to somewhere nearby?
We shall have to decide which is the most pressing. We cannot do everything at once.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Follow me, if you would.
Well, if you think me a liar, then the item you requested is complete. Many thanks to you.
Let's take it easy today.
I see our goal has changed. I would not presume to direct our course, but do let me know if you require a guide.
'Tis not for us to gainsay the Arisen's judgment. We must go where we are bid.
혹시 모르니까 백업할까? 아, 전백에 맞아서 이거 하고 하자.
Have you found any grimoires? This will suffice. You have proven your determination. Unless you intend to seek out the rest of the grimoires? Very well. Then your trial is complete, and I shall teach patience, my pupil. I merely wish to observe your skills a little longer. Well, well.
뭐 내가 뭐 보여준 거야?
In the practice of I hope you're made of sterner stuff than that. You bear the talent for the acquisition of magics. One I would nurture by teaching you the culmination of my art. I do not do so lightly, for this
Oh. 볼탁스 레이지. 오.
Over here, if you would.
Might as well take a look while you're here, eh?
뭐지? 저거 다 된 건가?
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
아, 잠깐.
They're too late to further one's trade. I must earn. Well, if you think me a liar, then buy. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. Many thanks to you.
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Welcome. If you think me a liar, then buy something. The item you requested is complete. Hope to see you again.
이름이 다른 거 같은데? 전백이 전제가 돼버렸네.
Tis a mere copy and apparently worthless. But not so if I were to bring it back with me beyond the rift.
Now that is a surprise.
여기 뭐야?
Over here, if you please.
I trust you are in good health. Might I make a request of you? I appreciate the gesture.
산책?
I'd not mind lingering for a spell.
어? 베르너스까지 가자고? 부르셨나요, 혹시 아저씨? 이 아저씨 진짜 미쳤나?
Ah, there you are. I must ask, where did you acquire that concoction? 'Tis a fell thing you got there.
위험한 물건이라고?
To be plain, 'tis
독이라고?
more poison than physic. It has the potential to heal one's ailment, certainly.
이
But
독을
only if
몸이
it can
견뎌낸다면
survive long
병도
enough,
치료할 수
which
있다고?
isn't likely. Worse still, it has addictive properties that are likely to cause the patient to become dependent on its I say patient, but I should hope whoever made this did not intend it as a method of treatment. It
또라이 맞네. 아니 이거를 거기까지 가야 된다고? 소름 돋는데 조금?
Well then, son, how might I be of service?
일단 아침으로 만들고 마차 타도 되는 건가? 경호를?
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a sick.
패스트 스펠도 사용 안 된다고? 너무 오래 걸린다 근데. 좁은 곳이라고 하면 던전 아닌데 던전 안에 저런 잡목 대상들을 이렇게 영차하는 것 자체가 개 오바고. 밖에서 용 같은 거 잡을 때 이게 뭐 충분한 데미지를 줄라나 모르겠다.
Single vocation when there are so many exciting men do come.
일단은 오류.
Give me a moment to think.
An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Could allow us to save our strength, assuming we are not attacked, that is.
일단 이 아저씨 있잖아요, 계속. 다시 세이브 해보자. 우차를 타도 되는지 안 되는지.
This ox cart's. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my.
Ain't got the foggiest.
되네. 다행이다. 씨. 뛰어. 뛰라고요, 아저씨. 생각해보면 내가 들고 가면 돼. 뭐 하시냐고, 정말. 아저씨.
Mayhap this ladder is here for a reason.
Ah, excellent find.
You have my gratitude. Pray, take this.
얘 얼굴은 왜 빨개졌어? 꽃다발? 뭐야? 뭐예요, 이 새끼 이거? 나한테 반한 거야, 뭐야?
I'll have an early supper.
얘 이제 뭐 체포하면 되는 건가 이제?
Isn't there anything to do round here?
Ah, I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
Is there aught I can help you with, sir?
어?
Oh, if you're looking for Lubomir, his condition deteriorated. He's not allowed visitors, I'm afraid. No need to worry, though. The Abbess is tending to him personally.
또 밤에 와야 되나 이거?
The patients in this room must not be disturbed. The patients in this room must not be disturbed.
뭐야, 그냥 들어와지네.
We have found a material.
밤에 와야 뭘 잡을 수 있는 건가?
A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then a bribe might avail us. should the time come.
Lots to do and precious little time.
I'm dead on my feet after today's training.
We must rest.
아이 팜팜팜. 드레이크 터벌이 달라나 모르겠다.
I return safe and sound.
I trust we've all inspected our equipment.
Shall we get some rest then?
Stubbornness is a kind of strength, I suppose.
아직도 여기 앞에 있네.
The patients in this room must.
뭐지? 여기서 증거를 더 찾을 수가 있어? 맞네, 중독성 있고.
Oh, someone help.
뭐지? 왜 퀘스트가 안 돼, 이거? 이거도 또 다른 폰 데려와야 되나, 이거?
Unless I am much mistaken, we have cause to visit a place not far from here.
Perhaps we ought to go there first. What say you, Arisen?
아니, 그거 말고 지금 내가 하고 있는 이 퀘스트 말이야, 이거.
Here we are.
여기라고?
The patients in this room must.
뭐야, 이거? 오히려 아침에 와야 되나? 아까가 애매한 낮이었나? 아니 뭐야 씨 진짜. 여기 근처에 그럼 의자 하나 마련해 두든가 이 새끼들아.
You once knew me as maid to the young master, Sebastian. Well, I'm his maid no longer. Though I meant no harm, the mistress saw fit to turn me out.
어쩌다가.
Tell no other soul of this. But the girl I had you fetch was feared of inviting conflict over their inheritance. Daphne's family branded her a cursed babe, yet the loss of her newborn child drove the mistress half mad. I had hoped the sight of her long-lost daughter might read would seem it was not to be. In the end, I suppose 'twas no less than my due.
저런.
I lack information.
Well, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the good. Pleasure doing. Well, I assume you'll be starting off with a mug of the. Pleasure doing bit. Aye, that lady at.
Over here, if you would.
다프네는 어디로 간 거야, 근데? 아니, 얘 여기 앞에 그냥 이렇게.
What are you doing?
아, 뭐야? 이게 체포야?
Unhand me this.
아니, 뭐야? 이렇게 해야 되는 거라고?
Many thanks for
개어이없네.
your assistance in this matter. Elena is being questioned as we speak. Suffice to say, your testimony, combined with the evidence you've procured, pray have this, sir.
퀘스트 보상 지금 별로다 이거. 겨우 보수가 이거야. 뭐 어디 겁나 왔다 갔다 거리고 했는데.
About anyway. Back to it, I suppose. I'd sooner stay out of battle where it possible.
Damn near enough of wastrels.
It seems you must attend a palace masquerade, if you're to meet the one who would falsely claim your... Title. Shall we make for Vernworth Palace?
여기 한번 가볼까?
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
그러니까 나 저기 등대 올라가 봤나?
Hardly been able to catch any fish. Let me get that.
올레카 어딨어?
Welcome to browse my wares.
Aye.
어? 얘는 또 뭐야?
Sigurd, you're the current arisen, aren't you? I pray you do not walk the
지금의
same path as I
각성자?
have.
뭐 너는 전 각성자라는 거야?
'Tis a style all my own, a patchwork of techniques, honed for the sole purpose of slaying the dragon. Aye, for so long as we are united in our resolve to slay the dragon, you shall have my aid.
엥? 뭐야 이거 씨. 개 뜬금없이 직업 해방되네 씨. 뭔 씨. 진짜 개얼탱이 없네. 올리카 어디 있어?
Fancy a look at my wares?
나 여기 온 적 없네.
One Wakestone shard is a mere rock, but combined, they can work miracles.
We ought to keep it with care, lest we lose it.
Ah, now here's a surprise.
A splendid discovery.
Interesting. I shall have to inform my own
전문용이야?
master of this.
이건 또 뭐야? 체력과 스태미를 완전히 회복하고 모든 상태 이상을 해소한다? 아, 이게 그럼 깎인 체력도 뭐 해주는 건가 본데요? 올리카가 안 보이네. 나 기름 많은데 이거 뭐 자동으로 좀 채워주면 안 되니?
There's a ladder here. We ought to put it to good use.
If our destination is a distant one, travel by ox cart might be worth considering.
Fewer monsters are to be found on the main road, though carts travel at...
This ox cart's bound for... I'll need to see some coin before I let you...
What ought I to do?
Time to be heading home.
I would have preferred not to have to fight so soon, but at least I know I am up to the challenge.
I grant you roaring flame.
Arisen, are you all right?
저는 근데 애들 얼려가지고 얼리는 게 어느 정도 될지 잘 모르겠는데 일단 써보고 잡몹들 얼리는 수준이면 버리고 이게 뭐 드래곤이라든지 좀 대형 몹들도 얼릴 수 있으면은 오 이거 세다.
That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial as it comes.
잘못 왔네. 여기서 바로 왼쪽으로 꺾으면 돼.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location?
빨리 안 내려오냐? 어디 있는데 빨리.
Over here, if you please.
아 위에 있어?
What's more, oft do we call on you to carry the burdens we
여기도
cannot.
동굴 있네.
I must thank you. Your toil keeps me light on my feet.
아 여기 석상 있는 데구나.
Do you wish for me to proceed? We won't be able to climb back up this slope once we've gone down.
We've arrived. Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
Have you a different destination in mind, Master? Very well. I shall follow your lead instead.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
Oh.
My talents lie in combining materials, and I'll use those in my possession to craft things for you in my spare time.
소설어. 하지만 내가 소설어라. 소설어는 필요 없다. 메이지면 몰라도. 근데 잠깐만.
Look there. Methinks I spy aught of use.
We ought to take a closer look.
그러고 보면은 초반 진행하는 도중에 반대편에 그 사다리 내려와 있는 그 언덕이라고 해야 되나? 그걸 어디서 봤더라? 여긴가? 언덕 있는 거 보면 여기 같기도 하고. 갑자기 궁금하네. 한번 가볼까? 아닌데? 근데 이렇게 연결돼 있는 거 보니까 들어갔던 데 같은데? 어딘가에 있긴 했거든요. 건너편에서 이제 제가 저거 사다리 거기 프레임 드랍도 심했는데 어디였지? 조금만 가볼까?
Wait for the new equipment to come in. Those recruits don't know Pommel from Point. We've little need for a campsite at present.
Let us return once we've grown tired.
Be ready! Our foes are armed!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I grant you fire's blaze! Use it well! A flawless execution.
Once more.
여긴가? 아닌데. 완전 초반 지역인가? 여기 아닌가 보다.
Always a pleasure.
Not buying? That's just as well. Better to be selective than wasteful.
The Arisen is ever prudent in the application of coin.
멀다 멀어.
I've just recalled. I found a treasure chest near here during my travels beyond the rift. May I show you to its location? Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
Let my magics grant you an elemental boon.
자, 어디까지 가는 거야? 퀘스트 따라가는 거 같은데 느낌표 안 떠 있는 거 보면?
I'll gather this. It might be of use.
Just yonder looks to be... We've got goblins!
매우 매우 귀찮구나.
You've been doused in oil! You must steer clear of fire! I grant you roaring flames!
Goodness. We're higher up than I thought.
Take care not to fall.
Careful now.
I shan't allow any further harm to come to you.
온 김에 저기 위로 더 가보자. 진짜 그만 나오라고.
Battle is best avoided.
마물 쉑들 진짜.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
The fire must be put out ere our comrade burns!
Fear not. I shall aid you directly.
동굴 있네.
The day grows darker with our every step.
We shall have to rely on our other senses as the darkness robs us of our sight.
Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strike. We have slime to contend with.
Ice is our ally against such fiends!
Thank you.
Be at ease. I am here by your side.
I knew that I could count upon your strength, Arisen.
Oh shit. 우와, 이거 근데 약간 장점, 단점이 공존하네. 더 이상 안 들어와서 다른 더 고급 아이템이 나오는데요? 나올 때까지 계속 했는데?
Profitable endeavor.
개 웃기네, 진짜. 상위 재료 나올 때까지 계속 했는데?
I see you've been drenched. Dry off as soon as you can.
I grant you fire's blaze! Use it well!
Tis overly narrow here, and ill-suited to combat.
Let us proceed with caution. Eyes peeled, ears pricked.
슬라임 밭이네. 슬라임 밭이요.
You're soaked. Do try not to catch cold.
I'm in awe of your powers of detection.
깜빡.
I'm sure my master would be astonished to learn this is here.
터진다. 터져요.
Elemental boon. Aught fell from the piece as it breathed its last.
Visibility is poor here. Be wary of enemies lying in ambush.
We must be ready for anything.
밖으로 나왔네. 여기서 이렇게 오면 그래도 너무 멀다. 이렇게 오나 이렇게 가나. 여긴 슬라임이 많으니까.
I suppose there can be no harm in bringing this along.
We cannot expect gleaming treasures round every corner.
I'd wager there's aught to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
Now here's a surprise.
Our collection grows. Interesting. I shall have to inform my own master of this.
다시 돌아가자꾸나.
Would that such tranquility could last.
I've think.
Why won't they let me? Would that I could allow her to do as she pleases.
이거 집에 저기 할머니가 없어야 된다고 하는데 이거 들어서 데려와도 되는 건가? 일단 한번 해보고. 밖에 계셔봐요. 뭐야? 어이 깜짝이야 씨. 어이 돌아왔네?
Would that I could allow it. Why won't they let me?
안 되네. 무슨 스크립트로 밖에 나가야 되나 봐요. 이 할머니 저기 여기 처음 왔을 때 어디 약간 산보 나가던데. 아 야영하고 와보자.
I take it this place is to your liking, Arisen. We've camped here many a time.
'Tis a pleasant enough spot. One cannot complain.
Well, we've eaten our fill. What say we settle our stomachs with a few hours' sleep?
Why won't they let me?
일단 할머니는 나갔는데
I fear I've naught useful to share.
여기서 뭐 기다려야 돼?
I'll take that. We might find a use for it.
This is generally used as a material.
I'm sure we'll find a purpose for it in due time. There's no need to make camp here. We've energy enough to press on for a while yet.
Let us return once we've grown tired from our labors.
What is it? If you're looking for Gran, she's out. 'Tis dreadful dull round here. How long do they mean to shut me away? All I want is to study magic, but Gran refuses to teach me. If only I had a grimoire or two, then I could study on my own. If you find any grimoires, would you bring them to me? You needn't seek them out. Any you happen to find will do. There. All done. Mayhap I was a little overeager. Oh, and Gran is like to confiscate the grimoires should she aspire.
gave all that grimoire.
나가 계세요.
Have you brought me a grimoire, sir? Thank you for all the grimoires, sir. Is that the last of them you'll be bringing? Then you have my gratitude for all you've done. Oh, mayhap this will suffice. 'Tis a ring my father gave me. 'Tis only fitting, really, given he was the one who forbade my studies in the first place. Go on. 'Tis no cheap trinket.
Miss Trisha was positively thrilled to receive those grimoires. May her studies prove fruitful.
엥? 이게 뭐야?
You have my support.
I've grown a...
Not like a feast to get you ready for bed.
하루면 되려나? 오우.
Here we are.
What has befallen Miss Trisha? Our involvement is only like to cause her further harm. Her life is in your hands, Master. Pray see her to safety.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements.
죽는 거 아니야 이거?
Trisha! Trisha!
We managed to avoid the worst by some miracle. You must come visit us again. Once
a fine place to
나
harvest some
때문인데.
ingredients.
Shall we see if there's aught to be found while we're here?
내가 맛없어 준 걸. 이게 얘한테 진품을 줘야 되는 게 저 마법을 직접 구현 저렇게 써야 돼서 얘한테 진품을 줘야 되는 건가 보다. 이거요? 괜찮나요?
Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Ready to forge on? We have arrived.
Hoi, 'twould seem I've you to thank for saving me
너
as well as
지팡이 좋아
Gran.
보인다.
Who could have suspected things would happen as they did? Gran said 'twas because the magic within me is many times greater than 'tis within other people. She's going to teach me how to control my magic so it won't happen again. Oh, that reminds me. Keep this a secret from Gran. I'll need to study hard if I'm to try it without exploding again.
Learning to shackle such immense power seems a
엥? 아 이거구나. 아 근데 왜 메이지 거를 주냐?
mental task for a child of her.
This might surprise you, but I've already mastered a variety of magics. And since you've been so kind to me, I'd like...
메테오폴.
Ah, you've come. Now, I have a question for you, and I beg you to answer it honestly.
네.
I shan't condemn you for it. You couldn't have known the dangers 'twould pose. You see, a similar deluge of magic to the one you witnessed. Her father feared the same fate would befall his daughter, and bade me to keep her from dabbling in magic. But now that Trisha has awoken to the wellspring within her, I will need to teach her to control it.
Pray, follow me.
How goes it?
You've been good to me, to us. I mean to teach you one of my techniques. I've every faith you'll use it wisely. Take this.
Follow along at your own pace, Master. I shan't
저
leave you.
그만. 치어 오브 더 갓.
I always wanted to learn magic, but now I know not to underestimate the dangers it can pose. I'm going...
Trisha is proving to be, I suppose, the apple...
자, 보자.
I believe I know whom we must seek.
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Ah, excellent find.
Have you come? While 'tis admirable to devote, particularly if you are eligible for a special vocation.
마검사. 낮에는 물리 공격력, 밤에는 마법 공격력. 되게 특이하네. 용창하는데 아주 하루 왼종일 걸리네. 와, 이거는 뭐 로망으로라도 들고 다녀야 될 것 같은데. 날라다니는 것 때문에라도 썬더레이는 있으면 좋긴 한데. 근데 이거 블리자드 가이저 있으면 애들 얼려놓고 메테오폴 써도 될 것 같거든요. 진짜 스킬 4개밖에 못 들고 다니는 게 너무 뼈 아프다.
Heretofore unseen opportunities of excitement. Have you found any of the items we discussed, perchance?
Always a pleasure.
Have you business with the guild, sir?
얘는 마검사는 못해요? 폰은 마검사 못해요? 선택이 안 되네?
I should be
왜?
glad to come again.
왜 안 돼?
Over here, if you would.
그러니까 폰 중에 마검사는 못 본 것 같기는 한데. 스자틱 없는 거 좀 팔자.
How might I be of service? Welcome to and quality's what you need if you want. To survive. Many thanks. I appreciate.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Gold is a resource best spent judiciously. We seem to have arrived without issue.